Hello everyone, it's Evie here. Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Before we begin, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, join Discord if you haven't already, and then be able to get news, updates, announcements, and be able to chat with our wonderful community even more, if you're able to, and stuff like that. And yeah, let's get straight into today's video. So, yeah, and also, I want to say thank you for the support recently. Because while I was, the last couple minutes of school, like, we were, like, cleaning up the table, stuff like that. I was looking on my phone and seeing the view count and the subscriber count, right? And the comments. And I want to say thank you so much for the support and stuff like that. Like, your support has been, everyone's support during that last video, talk about transform and stuff, has been wonderful. Like, I didn't expect it to get that many views or that many comments in support of that video. And I want to say thank you for making. I want to say I appreciate you all of checking out Autism channel, subscribing, leaving likes, commenting, and stuff like that. Overall, I want to say my thanks, and yeah. So, this is going to be kind of like a part 2 to more in depth of the video of that one. So yeah, let's get straight into today's video. So, in the previous video, we talked about how trans folks are kind of saying that we should be, that, they would put it in boxes, ask us about our genitals, and force us to be a certain gender or a certain way. Why? But, like, yeah, like, I don't get why they do that. Because, yeah, here's the thing. You don't need to support the LGBTQIA plus community. But you just need to respect us enough where you're not this like creepy person talk about like genitals or pussy or like, or you need to have dick in your ass or pussy because you're a woman, so that means that you need to do that. Like, I'm a trans woman, pansexual, asexual. Meaning, I'm not comfortable. I don't like the idea of having sex with anyone. Ever. I generally just want to have someone I can talk to and depend on. And just rely on, hug, talk to, and just hang out like a best friend. But in a relationship form. And the fact that people always assume, doesn't matter if you're trans femme, trans masculine, fluid, non-binary, and agender, anything under the trans umbrella, when you're seen as gender diverse, it's just disgusting. Even if you're not, let's say that you're a cis man and cis woman, it is disgusting that people have the idea that you need to have kids, that you need to reproduce, that you need to have kids every single time. And it's weird because, for one, it's started to come from like 14, 13, 15-year-old, even older people who think that, or younger thinking, you need to have kids in life. No, the kids are, for one, expensive. If you get someone pregnant, right? Babies are not cheap. Because you gotta get them diapers, wipes, food. It's just hella expensive and a lot of work. And a lot of stress and a lot of late night. So like, yeah. And people have this perceived idea that you need to have sex with your partner. And thinking that being a virgin is a bad idea. It's a bad thing. It's not. Like, if you're in a healthy relationship with, like, let's say, a boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, boyfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, partner, partner, then it shouldn't really matter at the end of the day. Because, really, you're just trying to just have fun, love your partner in a healthy way, in a supportive and accepting way of your partner, right? And it shouldn't really matter at the end of the day of if you have sex or not. If for whatever reason, people who are either transphobic, homophobic, or just sexist, or have this weird idea they need to have that, it's just above me. Above anyone, pretty much, going, oh, you need to. And then they try to put us in a box where we have to do that. As a society, it doesn't make sense. I understand that it creates more, I don't know. I don't get why people think, oh, you need to. Like, it's something that people shouldn't be like, oh, yeah, you need to have kids in life, you have to, because I say so. It doesn't make sense. Really? It doesn't. Doesn't matter if you're trans-femme, trans-masc, gender-fluid, non-binary, agender, or whatever. No one should be forcing us or anyone, even if they're not LGBTQIA+, to have kids or be a precedent that you have to be a father or mother or parent in life. Because at the end of the day, it's your choice, your life, your body. Simple as that. And this thing that's really annoying that a lot of people always say to people like me or us in the LGBTQI+ community is that even to cis women and cis men as well, is that, oh, you need to, have kids, or you need to have pussy, or you need to, have sex. Or you need to be this way, or dress this way. Or you're only a man because you have a dick, or only a woman because you have a vagina. But then, if they really want more, if they want so ignorant and stuff like that, of ignorance and stuff like that, and actually, wanting to listen and stuff like that, instead of be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna listen because it goes in the other, out the other. They don't listen. They only want to listen to facts that makes them happy. Like, for example, try and talk to someone like, yeah, like again, HRT, oh. Or like, then they might ask, here's the question I get asked most. So, you're trans? Yes. Oh, so do you have a dick? Yes. Although that means that you're a man. No, that doesn't mean, oh, but if you have a dick, that means you're a man, right? Doesn't matter. Same thing with trans math. Like, oh, so you have a vagina? Yeah. Oh, so you're still a woman then? Well, no, I'm a man. If you're not binary, or agender, gender fluid, same thing, right? They only care about your assigned birth. Your sex assigned at birth, pretty much. Either it's male or female. Or if you're any sex, both. Like, it's creepier and very disgusting because people forget that trans kids, tweens, teenagers, and young adults, and so on and so forth, exist in this world. And so there's young gender fluid, young gender fluid tweens, gender fluid teenagers, gender fluid adults, and so on underneath the trans umbrella, right? And it gets to the point where people need to learn and accept, or at least respect, the LGBTQI+ community. Because Listen, you can hate it all you want. I know, or dislike it, but you at least have to be respectful of people and their boundaries and their wishes. What? Speaking of that, I had to delete 2 videos yesterday because of the fact that I made a video on careercraft, I'm gonna say, and a video on how to, go on blocked Minecraft servers. I had to delete them because careercraft wanted me to, and I respected their choices and their boundaries. And yeah, I don't get why people think that it's a good idea to always, ask the same old questions and be creeps. Because when you get older, right, when you have that mindset going like, oh, but I have to, or but you have to be this way. It doesn't make sense really in the long run, right? It just makes everyone uncomfortable. Plus, when you get older, it's headed to more towards kids who are in the LGBTQIA plus, who underneath the trans umbrella about their genitals. They go towards more towards child predator and stuff like that, and going more towards jail time, pretty much. Because it doesn't matter what's in someone's pants or what genitals they have. Because we only use that if they're, want to have sex. Or use bathroom, that's it. Get rid of waste. That's what our body does. And the thing that is wild to me is that, especially people who are transphobic, they're like, oh, so you have a dick, so that means that you're a man. No! It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, like, it's so weird and disgusting that people go, you have to be a man, according to me. But they won't listen to what you have to say if you're part of the LGBTQI plus community. They won't. They never will. Unless it's a change for the better. Right? And that is something that, as a community, we cannot allow people like that to get us down, because that's the thing. It's just their words against ours. We know ourselves better than anyone else. Because you say, "Oh, but you're a man according to your genitals, right?" Like, no, I know what I am. I'm happy being a trans woman, or gender fluid, or non-binary, agender, intersex, or trans mask, or whatever. Be confident in who you are, and you don't listen to the transphobic, homophobic people. Listen to your heart and soul more. That is where you'll be able to strive way more in life, and able to reach whatever goals and whatever you want to achieve in life, right? Because when someone sees you be that confident and that carefree and that outgoing and genuinely happy, that makes others around you feel safe and want to approach you more, right? But then when you're someone that is transphobic and homophobic and asks weird questions, someone like me, I would never approach someone like that. Never. Because those type of people make me feel uncomfortable, unsafe, unwelcomed, and not respected in that space. Right? And that's why it's important to be respectful, nice, empathetic, and understanding. Because when you're all those things, people want to talk to you more. But then when someone that's always a dick, an asshole, toxic, rude, transphobic, and homophobic, only groups of people like that are gonna go towards that group of people, right? In reality, they're also struggling with all insecurities that they struggle with as well, but then they just don't want to pay attention to it, right? Because they never do. They think that they think mental health is only for the LGBTQIA plus people who are on the autism spectrum, or people who have mental illnesses and stuff like that. Like, I don't know why they think that way, and never will. I truly will never understand the mindset, and I never will. And it's something that I'll never understand. The one thing I will understand is that being more confident, outgoing, and not listening to the haters will make you way more confident overall. And by not listening to the transphobes, the homophobes, and not going into the gender boxes, sexuality boxes, or feeling like you have to have sex because that's something that you're not comfortable with or talking about, then you don't have to listen to them. You don't have to do that. It's your life. No one can tell you what you can and cannot do in your life. If you want to be a trans woman, a trans man, gender fluid, non-binary, agender, anything under the trans umbrella, go ahead. If you're someone that's underneath like any other sexuality, go ahead. Like, it's your life. It doesn't really bother me as long as you're nice, respectful, and understanding, and treat the LGBTQI plus community with respect. You don't have to support it, but you can ask us inappropriate questions and stuff like that. If it's your first time meeting someone, that is, then don't ask them what's in their pants. Try to be like, hello, my name is blank, and what's your name? And then, like, oh hey, my name is Evie, and I go by she, her pronouns. And then then you might go, oh, I'm blank, and I go by this pronoun. This is the common pronunciation, of course. It shouldn't always be about what's in your pants, or genitals you have, or if you have sex, or if you're a virgin or not. And make fun of the person for living a lifestyle that's not similar to yours. Because if you look around in life, no one is the same. Of course, if you're born, you have some future from your mom and some future from your dad. That's how it works. And always will work for the rest of the time. Right? So, makes no sense why we gotta always make fun of people's lifestyles all the time. Right? If someone's born gay, trans, or whatever, then don't make fun of them. Learn from them. Be open-minded. Because being closed-minded doesn't even sound fun. It sounds boring, to be honest. It's pretty much like closing yourself off to other opportunities in life you could have done. And yet, done stuff like that. But of course, when you have those open opportunities, when you're closed-minded, it's harder to do when you're not accepting of cool ideas. Right? So, I don't get why people think it's a good idea to always be transphobic, homophobic, and toxic, and rude, and always ask us inappropriate questions in life. It's not to, life to judge others based on their appearance and how they talk, walk, or dress, or behave, or identify, or their sexuality, or their disabilities. Right? It makes no sense. Right? So really, even if you're someone that's young, I tell you this. It's not a good idea to hang out with people that will make you feel like you have to be toxic all the time. It's not. Because it's your life. You should be able to feel comfortable in your own skin. And you shouldn't be making fun of others at all. Period. Once forever. And that's a jerk move. And move that no one wants to hang out with. Unless it's someone that goes, yeah, let's hang out with that group of people and make fun of people. Then you hang out with people that don't make you feel whole. That's what we call, conditional love for each other. Meaning that, that people only love you or respect you for being in the quote-unquote normal category of humans or people, where you act and identify and do stuff like people quote-unquote normally do, quote-unquote, in society. But then if you are someone in a family that is, like I have, we unconditionally love each other, where we support each other, respect each other, then you'd be able to be LGBTQIA plus, you'd be able to do stuff more openly and stuff like that. Like, be able to be more yourself. But in a conditional love relationship, or friend group for that matter, you won't be able to identify as LGBTQIA plus. Possibly not being able to be open about being Down syndrome or autistic. Or talking about anything mental health related. And you always have to pretend everything is okay 24/7, 365, or 366 a year. Not fun when you're in a fan group that is conditional love. Versus the unconditional love fan group. So, yeah. Above all, like, I want to make this video talking more in depth on the video that we made previously a couple days ago. Or however long, like I'm looking right now. And how long ago was that made? 3 days ago. And yeah. So yeah. I don't want to make this video. I know this video was like what? 17 minutes long. I want to talk more in depth about stuff. And yeah, I want to say thanks again for subscribing, leaving likes, commenting on the last video. I'm actually gonna leave the video to end this one. So yeah. I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Join in Discord if you haven't. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.